Hey everyone, Indie Scout here. Been playing S.T.A.L.K.E.R 2. Been super excited for this game, and it's been a pretty good experience so far. I've been lucky performance-wise. I have a pretty high-spec PC, so I haven't been having too many performance issues. My biggest gripe with the game so far has definitely been the NPC persistence system via A-Life 2.0 and NPC spawns in general. In the past, in the original trilogy and modded iterations of it, I always felt that A-Life was what made S.T.A.L.K.E.R feel like S.T.A.L.K.E.R, where, you know, if you as the player were to disappear from the zone, things would continue to happen without you, or at least it provided the illusion of that. And that was largely facilitated by NPCs having an online and an offline state, where online state is what you see when you're within render distance of the NPC, and then offline is kind of like a simplified version when the NPC is out of render distance. It still persists them in the world, and they will continue following their pathing in the world, doing whatever they're trying to do. And I have found that to be lacking in S.T.A.L.K.E.R 2, and I'm going to illustrate that right here with the help of this loner who's just been wandering around, Mr. Bro here. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to get some distance from him, probably about 100 meters distance, and I'm going to get him to de-render from the game, and then, you know, hypothetically, if A-Life was operating correctly, I should be able to run back into render distance, and he will still exist in the world. So let's go ahead and do that. Turn my lamp off here so he's easy to see, and just start moving backwards. Get up on this ridge line here. We'll probably still be able to see him. Yep, there he is. He's walking the other direction from us. I'll just keep S-ing backwards here. And we'll see how long we can keep an eye on him for. I can still make him out. I can see his headlamp there glowing, so we know he's still in render distance. That will probably be going away soon. Yep, it looks like it just went away, so he's just disappeared out of render distance, which does feel to be pretty short range. That's besides the point. So we'll give it a second. I'll run back towards him, because he should reappear if A-Life was working. He went just past this little ridge, and he should be somewhere around here, but I don't see him. You know, maybe he took a random turn, so let's grab some high ground and see if we can spot him from the high ground. I am not seeing him. He appears to have kind of despawned entirely from this instance of the world, which is unfortunate, because that leads me to the conclusion that, you know, A-Life either is bugged and not working at all, or just is not implemented at all, or at least not in the same sense that it was in the original games, which I think is really unfortunate, because it's, to me, it's a big reason that S.T.A.L.K.E.R felt like S.T.A.L.K.E.R, right? So, you know, here's hoping that this is just a bug or a flawed implementation that the devs can fix, and if that's the case, I hope they make it one of their top priorities to fix, because right now it's one of my biggest gripes with the game. You'll also observe, as I'm sure those who have been playing the game will have noticed, like, as you're moving through the world, enemy encounters will kind of spawn in randomly too. Like, you don't have that kind of organic feeling of, like, running into an enemy squad patrolling like you did in the original games. Instead, it's like, I'll be running through an area and everything will look clear, I won't see anything, and then all of a sudden I'll look behind me and there'll be an enemy squad like 50 meters behind me, and they just like materialized out of thin air. And they weren't actually persisted in the world. And it really takes you out of the immersion of the game, and otherwise the game is very immersive. So I really hope they can, you know, fix and implement a proper A-Life system, so that the NPCs in the world really feel like part of the world, rather than just like random encounters that spawn in as you move through areas. But yeah, thanks for watching, everybody, and I hope to see you all in the zone.